Hello students, today we will discuss about 7 layers of OSI model in computer networking. So in computer networking, we study about how uh, more than one computer interact among each other, and more the interacting among the computers, it has several it has to follow several rules or protocols. We call it protocols. So in 7 layers of OSI model, here we will see how the actual interaction happens among the machines, and what are the rules or protocols you have to follow step by step. So 7 layers of OSI model. These 7 layers are all these layers are actually these layers are logical layers. We have segregated the overall communication process in 7 parts actually, for our own benefit. That is you can say to understand the overall procedure more in more detail, or to rectify the errors very easily. So we have 7 layers of OSI model. So today we will discuss that. So 7 layers of OSI model. It has 7 layers starting from if we start from the bottom layer. So it is physical, then data link, then network, then session, and then presentation. Finally, the application. Application layer is the layer where the user is sitting on. From the application layer, the user access all the application softwares and all that. Now suppose we are writing www.google.com, so that google.com, we are writing it on the address bar of the web browser. So web browser is an application software, so that application software, it is running at the application layer. Now from that application software, it is coming to the presentation layer. Application layer is coming to the presentation layer. The job of the presentation layer is to make presentable your data. It is actually it is making it's making your data presentable to other computers. So that is presentation layer. So from the presentation layer, it is coming the below layer, that is session layer. In the session layer, the job of the session layer is to create a session with your counterpart, with your communicating device. So it's becoming reserving a session. Session means a time. For the time being, that both computers will communicate, or the computers will communicate. So that reserving that session is the job of the session layer. Then from the session layer, from the session layer, it is coming to the next layer. From the session layer, it is basically coming to the transport layer actually. So in the transport layer, what happens at the transport layer? The main protocol works, that is known as TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, which is a connection oriented and reliable protocol. It is all the communication. This communication is guided via the TCP protocol, or there is another protocol known as UDP, that is User Datagram Protocol. TCP is a connection oriented protocol, and UDP is connectionless, actually connectionless protocol. So TCP is very reliable. Now below transport layer, there is network layer. Now network layer is a very vital layer, because here one very vital protocol works, that is known as IP, Internet Protocol. And one very vital device, not only one, I will say two vital device works over here. That is, one is router, another is gateway. Now router, the job of the router is to give you the optimum route to your destination. That means when two computer communicates, they are not directly linked. In most of the cases, they are not directly linked. So there are intermediary nodes. So the job of the router is to tell that in which way the data has to move, and that should be the optimum one, because obviously it is very practical that whenever we will move from one place to another place, we will try to find out the optimum path, that is the most effective, most less costlier path. So here also, between two devices, there may be lots of alternative paths. Now router should choose the most optimum path. So that is the router. Router is also a device. It's a combination of hardware and software device. It basically works on the various algorithms. The mathematical graph theory is applied over here. So we don't want to go into that details here in this lecture for BBA course. So basically, network layer, in the network layer, router works. So router is a very vital device again. So from network, under network layer, there is data link layer. So in the data link layer, there are various other protocols works. HDLC and all protocols and protocol works over here. Now the very vital part of the data link layer is to flow and error control. Flow control and error control. Flow control means how much data will be sent before getting an acknowledgement from the receiver. So that is known as flow control. How much data will be sent before getting an acknowledgement from the receiver, that is known as flow control. And what is error control? Controlling the error. Error control, it may be error correction as well as error detection, correction, both actually. First correct detection, then correction. So it will be error detection, then error correction. Detection means if there is any error or not. The transporting data. In the data, the computer will try to find out is there any error or not. That is the job of the data link layer. It is done at the data link layer. So that is data link layer. And finally, the data is coming to the physical layer. So physical layer is the actual layer where your actual data is transmitting in the bit or byte format. Okay. Now the data will come to the physical layer. It will actually and the physical layer, the data can be moved via various ways. That means it may be guided medium, via guided medium, or via unguided medium. Guided medium means various wires, twisted pair wires, coaxial cable, optical fiber, these wires. Unguided medium means it may be via satellite communication, via microwave communication, and lots of communication medium are there. So that is physical medium. So physical actual thing is that at the physical medium, your data is converted into bit or byte format. That is 0 or 1, 0 and 1. So that is the thing. So in that way, it will reach to the next intermediate node. At the next intermediate node, it will reach to the router. So router is at the network layer. So at the next intermediate node, the data will move to the network layer, up to network layer. Beyond network layer, it will not go at the intermediate layer, because no need to go beyond the network layer at the intermediate layers, because there is no user is sitting on. So from the network layer of the intermediate node, it will find out the next node. So it will go up to that next node, and then finally it will, in this way, it will go and it will move to the final destination node, where it will move up to the application layer of the final destination node. And in that way, that whole communication works. That means, suppose now I'm sharing one note with you. I'm just trying to make you understand. So basically, suppose this is the layers. This is the layer: physical, data link, network, transport, session, presentation, application. So from the application layer coming to the presentation layer, the job of the presentation layer is to make presentable your data. Okay, presentable to other machines actually. Because there are various machines involved in the communication procedure, and various protocols, various set of rules, various operating systems, various architectures, various things are different things. So so different things has different formats, different file format, different protocols are running. So you have to make presentable. The data has to be presentable to other computer. Suppose I am giving this lecture in English. If this lecture in some other language which you don't understand, so it will be useless. So that kind of thing. So then is session layer. Session layer is the job of the session layer is to make establish the session between two computers. Then the transport layer, here the TCP protocol works with TCP. UDP protocol is there. So either TCP or UDP. TCP is reliable protocol, connection oriented protocol. Next at the network layer, data is coming to the network layer. The network layer IP protocol works, which is connectionless. IP protocol is connectionless, though you use TCP IP together to get the better outcome. So that is TCP IP together we use. Then at the network layer, router works. Router is a device which gives you the optimum route to the next destination. So network layer it works. Then at the data link, data is coming to the data link layer. Here flow control, error control things are happening. Flow control means how much data you can send before getting an acknowledgement from the receiver. That means before getting an acknowledgement means before getting an receive. You can say before getting a response from the receiver. Okay, and then error control, that means if there any error occurs, that will be controlled at this layer. And then coming to the physical layer, that is the actual layer where your data is transferring to other node in the bit and byte format. So that is the layers of the OSI model. So this is OSI model, and these are the layers, and these are the functions. As I told you, application layer, this layer provides the services to the user. Presentation layer, it is responsible for translation, compressions, and encryption. Okay, then is session layer, it is used to establish, manage, and terminate the session. Transport layer, it provides the reliable message delivery from process to process. Process to process means the processes are running in the system. Talking about those processes. Next, network layer is responsible for moving the package from source to the destination. As I told you, data link layer, it is used for error-free transfer of data items, data frames. Physical layer provides physical medium through which bits are transmitted. Now here at the presentation layer, if you see, there are three terms. There's translation, compression, encryption. These terms are a bit technical. Translation means data is translating from one format to another format. Compression means data is compressing. That means data is, we are zipping it, we are making it short like that. And encryption, we are making it more secure. Okay. This way it works. Now these are the few protocols at different layer. Protocol means, as I told you, the set of rules. So these are few protocols at different layers. Like very few prominent protocols I will mention over here. One is at the application layer, DNS, domain name system, is known as domain name system. DHCP, full form is Dynamic Host Control Protocol. FTP, file transfer protocol. HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol, secure, is for secure. So these are very few of vital. SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol. Telnet. Okay, so these are few important protocol, you can say. At the presentation layer, it is your data is converting, so it is converted to JPEG, MIDI, MPEG, these formats. Next session layer, few protocol things works. Then is transport layer, as I told you, TCP, UDP, that is very important. At the network layer, IP. Now IP here written IPv4, that means by version 4, v6 version 6. Now IPv4 version 4 is 32-bit address and version 6 is 128-bit address. Version 6 is much more newer than version 4. So version 6 is 128-bit address. Version 4 is IP, version 4 is 32-bit address. Next is data link layer, ARP protocol works. ARP means address resolution protocol. That means if you know the logical address of your machine and you want to know the physical address, suppose you know the logical address of some machine and you know the want to know the physical address of that machine, so you can fire ARP protocol. So physical address means the address of the motherboard, address of the NIC, network interface card actually. This is the physical address. It is unique in the world. It is unique. Okay. There is data link. At the data link layer, ARP works. ATM is another asynchronous transfer mode. ATM is it is not a ATM like where going and withdrawing money. It is asynchronous transfer mode. Then FDDI, fiber distributed data interface, SDLC, high level data link control. So these things, these protocols are work at this layer. Then physical layer, different physical things like Bluetooth, Ethernet, DSL, ISDN, 802.11, Wi-Fi. These things, the medium, guided, unguided kind of thing. It works. So this is about short introduction of OSI layers. Hope I have understood this lecture. You have enjoyed this lecture. Thank you.